Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire, a 3. In the last episode, we made it here, to the Desert of Death, which is the worst part of the game. Let's talk to fucking Horace and let him tell us all about what to do to traverse this desert. Let's just go through them all, walking in the desert. This is very important. Listen carefully. About time. Naturally, as you move through the desert, time passes. One day is 24 hours, a 12-hour day, and a 12-hour night. You can keep track of time by counting your steps. You'll walk about 40 steps in an hour. Since you'll only waste energy moving during the day, you should move at night when it's cooler. Anything else you want to know? Sure, tell me about directions. You can find your way in the desert by looking at the stars. Okay, tell me about it. This is the North Star. It always appears in the north and never moves. If you follow it, you're headed due north. This one's the false North Star. It sometimes appears at different heights depending on the day. It can fool you. Be careful not to mix it up with the real North Star. Horus. Oh, sorry. And this one is the Evening Star. It always appears in the west, but not always at the same height and in the same place. If you're in the center of the desert, it will be due west. Okay. I'll explain more about this, like, specifically if you need it. Anyway, if you lose track of where you are, in the desert, you're done for. Make sure you keep your eyes on the stars. Sure, one thing you need to be careful about is after breaking camp or a battle, make sure you check what direction you're facing. If you forget, you could end up in a lot of trouble. Anything else you want to know? Sure, how do you leave the desert? Here's how to get out of the desert. First, follow the North Star to the north. Then, when you can see the Evening Star, directly to the west, head east. Keep going east until you can no longer see the Evening Star. And then head north again after walking north for 3 nights. Or so, you should be able to see the oasis. I'll write this down for you so you can look it up later. Anything else you would like to know? That's enough about that. He has more information. He does. He does have more information. Tell me more things. What else do you know? What do you know about water? As you walk in the desert, your body will slowly lose water. And your throat will become very dry every so often. If you don't drink any water and keep walking longer than 30 minutes when this happens, you run the risk of permanently damaging your body. Just so you know, 30 minutes is about 20 steps or so. Anything else you want to know? Sure. What about camping? You should spend about 12 hours or so camping. So if you camp at daybreak, it'll be night when you start walking again. If you camp at dusk, when you break camp, it will be morning. Anything else you want to know? Sure. What about the Rakda? Go ahead, take this Rakda with you. If you get lost in the desert, use the Rakda. It'll bring you back here without fail. Anything else you want to know about? How about the goddess? You know anything about her? The people of Dragnir believe that you're going to strike down the goddess. Put an end to her madness. Me? I don't care what happens. I harbor... Wow, that's a little bit of typo, but that's cool. I harbor no hatred for anyone. Do whatever you think is best. Anything else you want to know about? No? I think we're good. Whoops. Whoopsies. I meant to say that's enough. We're good. Okay, so this is, like I said, the worst part of the game. Why? Because walking through the desert is not fun. I think when we're ready to go... Wait, first of all, I think we want to go here. The water jug's full of water. Make sure you take some with you. You'll need it. About it. Use the water jug to fill your canteen. Your canteen can hold 16 helpings of water. 1 helping is enough for each member of the party to drink. Remember to drink before it's too late. If you don't, your max HP will go down permanently. Alright, fair enough. Well then, let's get some of them waters and let's go. Alright, filled up the canteen. We now have 16 helpings. Here we go. Alright, what about the Rakta? Do we need to talk to it? The Rakta is your best friend in the desert. If you get lost, you can use him to get back here. Alright, well, there's your note right there. So, let's do it. I'm just going to fucking explain it as we go here. So, to go into the desert, you just go to the edge and boom. Are you leaving already? You can either go back or you can go into the desert. Going back, I believe, just means going back to the world map. But we're ready to go, dude. Let's just jump right into this. This is going to take time. Then you should wait for night and leave then. Good luck. Okay, you guys ready for the worst part of the game? It's super awesome. Now, remember, you don't waste time in the desert if you don't take steps. Okay, so I think they start us off facing at the North Star, if I'm not mistaken. There's your fake-ass North Star right there. By the way, this every time you press left and right, it automatically clicks into place. So if this is north, this is like northwest-ish, then a little bit more northwest. And I believe this is it 3 clicks? No, right here. This is east. Or, sorry, west. This is facing... No, east. Sorry. This is east. I get my east and west mixed up. So 4 clicks will change a full 90-degree direction. This is north, so this would be, right, here would be east. You can kind of tell by the grooves on the ground that you're facing directly in a good direction. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're facing south, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're west. So, as you can see... That star over there is actually the one he was talking about, the evening star or whatever. That's actually it right there. As you go further north, it will actually line up to the west. So the original directions that he gives you are go north until that star is directly to the west. Now you can follow his directions. They do work. It's a little bit finicky. Sometimes you might not line it up perfectly, but it does work. But there is a slight shortcut. Check this fucking shit out. I know the shortcut. All you do... 1 click this way. So, line yourself up with north, click once to the right, and go. And never change directions. Just walk straight. You never even have to think about a damn thing. Only thing you have to think about is when you go into a battle or whatever, you realign your shit. That's all you gotta do. It's the only thing you have to do. So yes, this is walking through the desert, my friends. Isn't it so fucking interesting? Oh, it's the worst. And make sure you never change directions when you're stepping. That way you never screw up how long you've been walking in one direction. Because the whole way that this works is every, what do they say, 40 steps is an hour or something like that? So every 40 times, 12, that amount of steps you've walked for a day, essentially. So, like, if you have directions and it say, walk that way for 3 nights, that means never fucking change direction for that 3 nights. Anyway, as you're walking through the desert, you will randomly run into these areas where you'll fight random battles. So, kind of similar to the random battle areas that you can go on to the world map, but these ones are obviously in the desert, and they're literally random. So yeah, you'll have to clear the enemies. You just have to basically get the fuck out of this area, whatever direction you want to go. There's also usually an item in these areas. Sometimes you'll find some good stuff. There are some pretty good items in the desert, I have to admit. But the best items, which are all really good... Ooh, a magmate. Can we hit him normally? It's basically just like the big lava dude. Oh yeah, we can. Cool. So... Oh, okay, apparently not with Ray. Ray... Because Ray has the ice dagger. Apparently this thing doesn't get hurt by ice daggers. That's nice. I never did go back and get that piercing dagger I wanted to buy. I will definitely do that as soon as we're done with the desert, though, for sure. And yes, there will be an easy way to get back once we cross the desert. That's the only reason I'm jumping right into this. We just got to get across this bitch. So, what was I saying? There are a few items you can get in the desert. They're actually really good items. There will actually be some hints about them later. I'm just going to leave the screen. Fuck it. I don't care about getting the items. Oh, by the way, when you leave these areas, like it said, always make sure you realign yourself so you know which way you're facing. So this is the north one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So this is our North Star. That's our fake-ass one. We want to go right in between it and just start heading the same direction. Make sure you realign yourself every single time because, yes, it will pull you out of there and you will not be facing the right direction. So yeah, this is the most linear way to do this entire fucking desert. If you don't give a shit about any of the items I'm referring to that are good, literally just do this and fuck the desert, and that's what I'm gonna do. Your throat's getting dry, you should have some water. Alright, remember, when it says that, you have 20 steps before it hurts you permanently. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm gonna stretch the water out as much as I can, even though you don't really necessarily need to. I think you just go to... Is water just a regular item? It might just be a regular item. Yeah, here it is, water jug. Use 1. Alright, and we're good. Right back to it. Okay. Just keep following your shit. When you go into the menu, it doesn't screw up your direction. It only does it when you go into a random battle spot. So yeah, this is literally the shortest path. If you don't want to take, if you want to take the least amount of time and just not have to deal with the desert, this is the way to do it. Now, like I keep getting interrupted, but there are items in the desert. They're actually pretty good items too. You can actually get yourself a royal sword and some life armor if you go out into the desert, and you'll find them in these random battle areas just like this. And basically, you got to just always check the item in these areas because you never know if you might find some good stuff. And in this case, you never know what I might find, just randomly. But in general, if you want the best items, you got to know where they are. Now, I think when you get through the desert all the way to this oasis that the guy was talking about, when you get there, I think they'll hint you at some of these items, like the royal sword and the life armor. I'm not going to take the time to get those. I thought about it, actually. I was going to do it, but I decided that walking through the desert is just a pain in the ass. I honestly don't even know how long this is going to take us to get through just doing this normally. Like, just to get to the oasis. I don't even know how long this is going to take because I haven't done this in so freaking long. Let's see how long it takes. If it doesn't take super long, maybe I'll consider it. But I don't even need another royal sword. I don't even need that. I could use another life armor, I guess, if I want to put one on Gar, but I don't really care about that. I'm probably not even going to be using Gar much. The other 2 items you can get in the desert that are pretty good are the speed boots. You can get an extra pair of those if you didn't want to do fishing like I did. Obviously, fishing, that's the way I got an extra pair. And you can also get the death claws, which is actually Pekko's best weapon. I was considering maybe taking the time to grab those, and I still might. We'll see how long this takes first. Anyway, obviously daytime's about to hit. Alright, so right when it tells you to camp is when you should camp, because then you know you've walked for 1 day. To do so, you just go into your menu, click camp. I don't think I've ever shown that, but that's how you do it. And then the other thing you need to note, when you're here, if you need to go back, you just talk to your Rakta, it'll take you back across the desert, back to where you started. And that's that. You want to break camp? No. Don't break camp. I was trying to talk to Pekko, won't let me? Oh, fuck you then. I guess we'll go inside, where all my homies are hanging out. What's up, dog? Phew, it's so hot. I'm panting like a dog. That was not my right voice. That's alright, though. We're supposed to head north, right? As long as we can see the stars, we should be alright. Right? It's a long trip. Better conserve water as much as possible. That's what I've been doing. Don't this just beat all? Everywhere you look, sand. How are you supposed to know which way you're going in this? The stars, bro, the stars. Anyway, it's only been 1 night. We haven't gotten very far. Let's just break camp after resting. That's pretty much how you do it. You can break camp now and keep walking during the day, but I don't recommend it. So yeah, if you're trying to keep track of how many days you've been walking, like exactly, don't take any extra steps when it tells you to break camp. That'll make you make sure that you keep track of nights exactly, so you know exactly how many nights you've been walking. Alright, looks like we've realigned with the North Star. If you look how far we've walked, we're almost to the point where the West Star is facing west. See how it's moved closer to the center? Anyway, we don't care about that right now, though. This is always north. Go 1 click over. Keep going. Let's go. Let's keep track of how many nights this is, too, because I actually didn't write how many nights this is going to take going this direction. So far, we've gone 1 night. Now I'm getting parched again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Boom. So if you go more than 20 steps, you will start hurting yourself. Now, what that means is, you see how Momo's HP is less than total? Her total is 104. It should be higher. Basically, it'll do that to all your characters if you walk too far. That's the consequences. If you're okay with that, fuck, let your people fucking die. Go ahead. But I don't recommend it. I do not recommend it. Not whatsoever. The desert can be home to treacherous things. Random battles so far have not been so bad, but you never know how hard an enemy can be around here. I don't know. I'm over leveled, so I'm not too concerned about anything. Ryu can handle just about every battle by himself. He doesn't even need them teammates, yo. He don't even need them. Walking through the desert is so fucking boring. See how ridiculously boring this is? See why this is the worst part of the game? Not only does it suck, but you actually are bored out of your fucking mind because you're walking through the goddamn desert. And I hate to talk about spoilers for Breath of Fire 4, but I don't know if and when I'll even get to that on this channel as much as I would like to. But, of course, I'll go ahead and ruin the fact that, yes, they brought back the best part of Breath of Fire 3 and Breath of Fire 4. There is a sequence where you walk through. It's not a desert next in Breath of Fire 4, but it's this exact fucking issue where you just walk with this directional bullshit for, you know, you have to follow directions to find a place. It's literally the worst. I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to bring the worst part of Breath of Fire 3 into Breath of Fire 4. I really don't know why they thought that was a cool idea. Oh yeah, let's bring it back. Everybody loved that sequence. The desert was the best, right? Except for that it wasn't. In general, I like the concept of this, right? I like having to follow directions to get to the other side of the desert. That's not so bad. It's this part. Like, how interesting can this possibly be? It just takes too long. I don't know, man. Just walk across the desert. It's so interesting. I don't even know what to say. I had nothing to talk about, man. Maybe we should just talk about fucking, I don't know, movies? Let's talk about movies. I went to the movies today. My throat's getting parched. Hold on, I gotta count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm on 14, don't forget. Actually, I'll just drink water when we're done in this area. Yeah. Went to the movies today. Saw War for the Planet of the Apes. Honestly, it was pretty good. You never know when you're watching like a third in a series, unless it's like fucking Star Wars or some Lord of the Rings or some shit. You never know. Like, cause those kind of things are planned out, you know. You never think that the Planet of the Apes thing is all planned out from when they did the first one, like Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I've seen all 3 of the newer ones. Haven't seen all the old ones, but this is pretty much the reboot series. The point is, War for the Planet of the Apes, not bad, not bad. I was quite impressed actually. Oh! I took one step in the wrong direction. That was bad. Or no, I took one step north. I can't go backwards. I fucked it. Oh, also I need to drink water. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I don't really want to say spoilers and shit, but I don't know. Just thought it was pretty good. Caesar. I like Andy Serkis's main, like he plays the main ape named Caesar. He just does a really fucking good job. Like, I know they do it with like mocap and stuff. They use facial expressions with mocap and all that to kind of make the apes have kind of a humanistic expression, so you can tell how they're feeling just through emotion and facial expressions and stuff. They do a really good job, I'm not gonna lie, dude. A movie that's at least half, more than half, where they just focus on the apes as the main characters, like, on screen most of the time, it's pretty damn good. In fact, I would say more than half, probably like 90% of the movie is just apes on screen. Chimpanzees and other assorted apes. They do a really good job, I think. Anyway, day number 2 in the books. We have traveled for 2 nights. Keep in track. Keep in track. Should we talk to more people? Let's see if they say anything different. Momo? I wonder just how big this desert is. Yeah, me too. Whew, no wonder they call it the Desert of Death. I'm gonna die right now. Don't forget to check the direction of the stars when you break camp. No shit, son. I wonder what all these monsters here in the desert eat. Probably people like us. Not for a walk in the desert, eh? Yeah, because there's tons of that going on all the time. Probably not. Anyway, break camp? Indeed. Let's rest. Alright. Alright. Okay, so let's realign ourselves. I believe, are we in the point where west is west now? Yeah, see the west star is exactly west. I'm pretty sure that we can kind of sort of use this to still get to where we need to go, like to the oasis. If we wanted to, since we're here, we could probably go all the way west or east right now until the directions were go east until that star is down under the horizon so you don't see it anymore, which it will be once you go east far enough. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep following the one notch between the regular and the fake North Star. Okay, should we talk about more movies? I've been quite the movie buff lately. I've been trying to go every week, like approximately. I've missed a couple weeks, but there's a lot of movies in summer, man. Summer's all about the movies, man. But I went and saw Spider-Man: Homecoming last week. That was pretty good. Spider-Man's one of my favorite comic book heroes, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. Spider-Man's definitely one of my favorite comic book heroes, whatever you call it. Just comic book characters, whatever. And so it was really nice to see Marvel finally have Spider-Man back in their hands, and I think they did the best job of just depicting Spider-Man at what Spider-Man should be, regardless of the fact that they've tied it into this whole Avengers fucking string of Marvel movies they've been doing, which I think was fine. That Iron Man didn't fucking take over the movie as some people probably worried he would. It wasn't a fucking Robert Downey Jr. fucking love fest in the midst of a Spider-Man movie. He was in a handful of scenes, yes, but they were all smaller, shorter scenes compared to the rest of the movie. That it was mostly just to tie it all together with the, the main universe more than to overshadow the fact that it's a Spider-Man movie. So I think they did a good job with that. Having him be in high school, having him actually be played by a younger actor, all that kind of stuff was perfect, I think. Obviously, I think that my favorite part about the movie is that he is not perfect. I think when they in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, they made him way too perfect. And by that I mean, by look, he looked awesome. When he first started off being Spider-Man, right? He dressed up in his like sweatpants and t-shirt with a spider drawn on it and that fucking red beanie that he put over his head and cut out the mouth and the eyes. Like, that's fine. That's cool. They, gave him a primitive suit until he designed his own. But like, they didn't show him be a terrible Spider-Man. You know what I mean? When he was doing his thing as Spider-Man, he was fucking perfect. Everything he did was like, he was on point. He didn't screw up his skills. His skills were the best. He was the best fighter, kick-ass man all around, right? But then you go and look at fucking this new Spider-Man, all the things he does. I mean, he has his superpowers, yes, and he's skilled with it for the most part because he has the superpowers, but he screws up a lot, and by that I mean he's like swinging around houses and just accidentally destroying stuff. He doesn't do things cleanly, right? He's like, whoops, sorry, broke that. Oops, I didn't mean to break that. I'll come back for that. Oops, I splashed into your pool. Oops, I fucking, broke this. Oops. Like, he's just breaking so much shit. Like, it just makes more sense because he's a teenage kid. He's not thinking about it. He just fucking, the world is his playground, and he's just using it to get, try to do good, but all the while screwing up the whole time. Like, I think they did a fantastic job at depicting Spider-Man actually being a teenager, being very irresponsible, and fucking just not being a perfect fucking superhero immediately without just lots of bumps and bruises, which the whole movie is just him getting his ass kicked mostly. Not gonna lie, he screws up a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright. So yeah, he screws up a lot, and I think that's probably the thing I love the most about it. Because overall, it's just like, it's a good movie. It's not... I'd even go so far as to say it's a great movie. Yeah, I'd say it's a great movie. And the best, like, actual Spider-Man movie, for sure. I have no problem with the Tobey Maguire ones. Maybe the third one's a little bit meh, because Venom sucks, but overall the third one's not the worst movie ever. And definitely Spider-Man 1 and 2, I like those. But yeah... It's probably just because I like Spider-Man. I didn't mind them so bad. But it makes me realize that the Amazing Spider-Man movies, the ones with fucking Andrew Garfield, it makes me like them less. Because when I first saw those, I liked them because they had the villains that we hadn't seen yet, like the Lizard and Electro. I thought that was the coolest parts of those movies. But, like, overall, the story they tell is garbage. Like, it's not that good. Anyway, let's talk to my homies one more time. I wonder just how big this is. Okay, you said that already. No wonder they called it a day. Okay, I don't think we've made enough progress to hear anything new yet. Let's keep going. That's been 3 nights. Keeping track. Rest it up. Rest it up. 3 nights in the book. I don't know how many more nights we have to go, but we may only be halfway there. Let's just leave it at that. I'm just guessing. I actually am not 100% sure how many days you have to walk in this direction to be done. Let's see. Which way am I facing right now? I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably north right here. Yeah, that's north. Okay. Yeah. So let's keep going. So yeah, enough about the Spider-Man stuff. Just, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming, and you like Spider-Man a lot like I do, I highly recommend it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Same with, and then obviously Planet of the Apes, pretty good as well. I was impressed by both of them. Any other movie? Okay, and then let's just keep rocking it through movies right now. Movie review, fucking desert movie review. That's what we're gonna call this. So, let's see. What did I see before that? I think I went and saw the last movie I saw before that was The Mummy, and that movie, ooh, it was okay. I didn't hate it. It was a watchable movie, but it was only okay. And all it really does is it makes me sad because they're supposed to make a whole dark universe of all the Universal monsters. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Damn it. Anyway, they're supposed to make a whole universe of all the dark universe of all the Universal monsters, and The Mummy is officially this first one in the chain of movies they're making. But I think they have done a poor job at launching this universe. I think that's a problem. They're trying to go the Avengers route, and it would be cool to see because it'd be awesome to see like a mashup of all the old movie monsters again. I haven't really seen one in my lifetime other than Van Helsing, which was an okay movie. It wasn't amazing, but for what it is, it was cool. Like, having all the different old Universal monsters be all in the same movie. That's the coolest part of the movie, which is pretty cool. Overall, Van Helsing though is underwhelming, right? But to actually have like multiple movies to bring them all together, I think is a cool idea, and I hope it ends up working out. But I don't expect much after seeing The Mummy. Yeah. I have a little bit of hope still, but it's very low. Very, very low expectations. I hope it'll be... I hope the next one will be good. I believe the next one they're going to do in the series is going to be Bride of Frankenstein, I heard. I think that's right. If I'm wrong on that, someone can correct me if they know. Bride of Frankenstein, though, huh? I'm like, alright. I can get down with that, I guess. Bride of Frankenstein should be interesting. They never really remade a Bride of Frankenstein before either, not that I know of. I mean, maybe in another like company did it, like maybe back to Hammer Films or whatever. I've only ever seen the actual original Bride of Frankenstein from the old black and white Universal. Never really seen a remake of Bride of Frankenstein. So I mean, that should be interesting, I think. Oh, except for Penny Dreadful, they do them some Bride of Frankenstein shit in that show. That show's pretty awesome, by the way. I'm sad it's over. Okay, looks like we're still facing the right way. I was counting, wasn't I? I think I was counting. Let me just double check. All right, I think we're still good on this being north. This being fake north. All right. Let's see. Wait, I was on like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll just stop there just in case I was off. Nobody got hurt yet. This is good. All right. So yeah, the Universal Monster Universe that they're building is already off to a not very great start. Not the worst start it could possibly be going off of, but it is almost like that Batman versus, I shouldn't say Batman versus Superman because that made a lot of money, but like Superman, what was it? Man of Steel. Like, people didn't really like that either, and they're still going with the universe. I'm hoping Universal does the same thing, and I hope they can pull off something serviceable, which is what Justice League looks like it's going to be, is serviceable. I mean, Wonder Woman was good. We could talk about that. I've also saw that. I think that was a week before I saw Mummy, or maybe even a couple weeks. Wonder Woman was pretty good. Let's talk about that for a second. Fucking finally, a female superhero movie, let alone one that's good. I was a little worried that it might be shitty, regardless of the fact that it's a female superhero. I thought maybe they'd, I don't know. I just thought they'd screw it up because it was DC, and they haven't been great overall on their whole superhero movie thing yet. It's been okay. I mean, I'm not one of those people that hated Man of Steel, hated Batman vs Superman, hated Suicide Squad. I thought they were all okay. good, maybe, in some cases, but not great. They're all watchable movies. Cool to see some of those things depicted I thought I'd never see, you know? Like having Batman and Superman in the same movie. That was cool. Suicide Squad was a cool... I love the idea of Suicide Squad, even if the movie wasn't as good as it should have been. I love the idea to actually make the movie... actually take the time to make a Suicide Squad movie. That's awesome. I'm just a little underwhelmed by the final product, that's all. But yeah, Wonder Woman was pretty good, I have to admit. Like, it kind of reminded me of the Captain America movie, like the first Avenger, because I didn't think that was amazing either. I thought it was good enough to like give you that origin of the leader of the Avengers, even though Wonder Woman isn't really the leader. But because she's the only woman in the Justice League, she's going to be pretty goddamn important, I think. They're going to focus big time on her, especially since Wonder Woman did really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh shit. See, I took that 20th step and I got hurt. Okay. It's fine. We're okay. Nobody actually took any HP damage, so that's good. Alright, let's fucking get that water in us. It's about to be the end of the 4th night. Oh yeah. Almost there. Surprised we haven't run into an area to fight battles during the day yet. Usually I run into one right when the sun's about to rise. Alright, let's just go ahead and camp our ass off. 4th day in the books, or 4th night. So yeah, Wonder Woman's pretty good. I recommend it. It makes me a little bit less worried about Justice League, even though I'm still worried about it. Me, I'm fine. You should be worried about what's his name? What's his name? The one wearing the fur coat. I mean, Ray? He's not wearing a fur coat. I mean, he's covered in fur. That's not his fault, though. I'm all right. I think we're gonna make it, Ryu. Yeah, me too. You haven't gone crazy yet, right? Is God testing us? Gar's fucking going crazy. I'm holding up okay, but I think our little engineer might be having a rough time of it. Oh, I see. They're worried about each other. See? Momo and Ray. Momo X Ray forever. Alright, let's keep going. So what other movies have I seen lately? Actually, I missed one, I think, of my, the one I think I saw. Yeah, I went and saw Transformers the last night. I saw that, actually, before I saw Mummy, but after I saw Wonder Woman. That movie, oh, okay. You want to talk about a movie I can just say I did not like? Transformers the last night, do not like. Not a fan. That movie's bad. I have to say. There's nothing about that movie that I can say, oh man, remember this part? No. 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 I can't. It's just not a good movie. It feels so fucking forced, so fucking rushed, so just, ugh. Just makes me want Transformers movies to not exist ever again, and hopefully they don't. There will never be another Michael Bay one, thank God. At least hopefully. If they ever do more Transformers, they have to just do it completely different. They can't follow anything they've already done at all. It has to be new. I don't know if they ever will, and if they do, it might be a while. Or maybe they'll go cool and they'll start doing like some Beast Machine shit or some Beast War shit. That might be cool. But definitely stay away from what they've built in the Michael Bay universe, please, because it's not good. And the shitty part is at the end of the movie, they fucking tease that there is going to be more. And I'm like, no, please, no more. I want no more. I want no more of you. Get out of my house. Yeah, I'm not excited for more Transformers movies in that already built what they've, just fuck it. No more Witwicky shit, dude. Get the Witwicky shit out of my house, really, though. Best part of Transformers, the hot girl who's the main character. Not the young girl, but the actual main chick that's basically Mark Wahlberg's love interest. Yeah. She's hot. She's cool. I never even seen her. I thought I recognized her when I first saw her, but I realized I have no idea who the hell she is. I actually did look her up just so I know who the hell she is. Some chick from Da Vinci's Demons or whatever. I never watched that show. That's the only thing I recognized the name of when I saw like stuff she's been in. I was like, wow. Da Vinci's Demons, huh? That's what she's been in? No wonder. Never watched that weird fucking show that was on for like a couple years and is gone now. Hey, Momo went up a level. That's cool. So yeah, that's the thing. Lots of movies this summer so far. Yeah, that's just like the last month. I haven't even talked about, like, back from May and stuff. We can keep going backwards until I get across this desert, just to prove that it's gonna be a while before we cross this bitch. Hey, I got a swallow eye. That's a pretty good random item to pick up. I like that. Alright. So what else have I seen this year? Let's just roll back a little bit. You know, the nice thing is I'm looking over at my bulletin board in front of me. I actually have almost all of my movie ticket stubs literally on my bulletin board, so I can just fucking look over and be like, yo, what did I see? They're not in any order. I have to kind of stare at them for a minute, but like, if I look up at what I got, I can find out what I watched. I think before that I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that was the last movie I saw before all these ones I've already said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I guess is what it should have said. I don't know if I did. Was really good. I would say only slightly not as good as the first one. Only slightly, though. Second one's still really good. Still keeps me hyped up for the fucking for the Avengers Infinity War shit that's gonna happen next year, which is gonna be epic as hell. To finally have all this shit we've established from the fucking Marvel Universe combined together into one big-ass, ridiculous movie. I'm so hyped for that shit. Like, so fucking hyped. I just want to see it. I feel like it's gonna get me all fucking tingly like the first time I saw Avengers. Because the Avengers movie, that shit fucking hit me hard, like, in the feels. I haven't seen a movie in a long time, like, that just hit me like, holy crap, dude. This is what I've wanted. And I didn't even know this is what I wanted, but it was. Because all I've really wanted in my life is a movie like that about the X-Men. Fuck, dude. Why hasn't that existed yet? I'm still waiting for that to exist. Because as much as some of the X-Men movies are hit and miss, a lot of them miss, the Avengers did exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, fuck, why can't there be an X-Men movie like this? It's so fucking good. Like, it's so fucking comic book what I want. The first Avengers movie hit me so fucking hard. I was like, oh my god. Like, I'm not even that big of an Avengers mark when I was a kid at all. Like, Avengers are cool. Captain America's alright. Iron Man's alright. I love Hulk. Hulk's always awesome. Who else is in the Avengers? Thor's okay too, and like Black Widow, I didn't know much about before this whole universe thing. I knew who she was, but like I didn't know much about her. I guess that's the main ones. Hawkeye, I always liked I always liked Hawkeye for some reason. I guess I just like his purple outfit, and I like bow and arrow users. It's cool. But yeah, like I didn't know that much. Like I know stuff about Avengers, yes, but it wasn't like my shit. X-Men was my shit. So to see a comic book movie like Avengers fucking just wrecked me emotionally. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing. Like, I actually watched it twice in theater. I haven't done that since, like, fuck it, I don't even know. Have I ever done that in my life? I don't know if I've seen any movie twice in the theater in a long time. I can't even think of the last movie I did that to, and it's been forever. Oh, we're camping, sorry. It's just been so long since I even wanted to see a movie, like, again in a theater. And Avengers was the first one that I did that in years. Many, many years. Let me rest for just a minute. Okay. Nina? Are you sure we're walking the right way? It's only been 5 nights, girl. Sorry, we're okay. I'm sure we're doing okay. Okay, everybody's starting to doubt it. We must be almost there. Is this God's way of saying that we are not supposed to meet with a god? No, it's his way of saying f you. That's his way of saying. Gar and I are fine. Don't worry. Leave the fighting to us. Yeah, okay. I'm using you, but not Gar, so... Yeah. So yeah, because of that, I have hope. Because of the Avengers movie, the first one specifically. The second one wasn't as good, but it was still cool because it was still all of them mashed up, throwing some new characters, the ones that they've been establishing, like Winter Soldier and stuff like that, and Black Panther, awesome. Throwing in Spider-Man, Ant-Man, all that's good. But yeah, I'm so hyped for Avengers Infinity War because fucking they're going to bring all this shit they've established together, and I love that kind of shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I love that whole, you know, bring them all together to fucking fight a bigger, I'm not trying to say a bigger evil that not any one of them could handle on their own, you know? I love that shit. I've always loved that shit since I was a kid. Power Rangers, that was my shit. Ninja Turtles, my shit. The kind of thing where teamwork come together to fucking get the victory is one of my favorite just things to watch. I mean, even wrestling's a good example. One of my favorite matches is the fucking Survivor Series matches where it's 4-on-4. I fucking love that shit. Or 5-on-5 in some cases. You know, elimination tag team matches. I love those matches. The point is, I'm hyped for Infinity War. I can't wait. I have to wait, but I'm really excited about it. I really hope it lives up to most of the hype. I know it never will live up to the actual hype, but we can all hope that at least it'll be a good movie. I don't expect it to be amazing fucking 5-star Oscar-winning film, but I expect it to be a good movie. One that when I'm watching, I get that tingling feeling again because I'm watching all these guys come together and just wreck shop on Thanos' face and his fucking Infinity Stones. It's gonna be awesome. Also, I hope somebody dies. It's funny to just say out loud. By that I mean they've established all these movies now. All these characters are very well known, very fucking beloved in most cases, and it's time to kill someone off. You've done enough movies. Nobody has died majorly yet when it comes to the main titular characters. Kill one, please. Make me feel in the feels, because that's what it's sorely missing. Is a straight up, hey, Tony Stark is dead. Hey, Captain America's dead. Hey, fucking even Hawkeye, kill him. Kill somebody, man. For real. Like they have already missed their opportunity to kill Iron Man, I think. If he dies now, it's like you're too late. It would have hit us so much harder if you had Captain America be the one to kill him accidentally in Civil War. Spoiler alert, Iron Man doesn't die in Civil War. God damn it. I really thought for a second there, even for just a split second, that Captain America would just be like, fuck, Iron Man can't give it up. Alright, put him out of his misery. One battle. So yeah, oh shit, we're here, dude. We're here. Alright, cool. Let's stop talking about movies and let's get back to it. It should be around here, shouldn't it? I don't know, you tell me. We don't seem to be there yet. What the fuck is this mound of hay or sand or something? Maybe we could see better from that top of that hill, huh? I don't think you should touch that, but that's just me. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, fuck that. It's a fucking haystack monster with giant tusks. Yay! I love this guy. He's so, like, just weird. He's called the Man-Mo. I love it. Like a mammoth, but not. He's a man-mammoth Mo or something. Anyway, this guy's got about 3,200 HP, which is way less than Big Boy fucking whatever his name was, the Elder back in Dragoneer, so he's not quite as hard. We're pretty much just going to go straight up Dragon Mode on this motherfucker. Straight up Dragon Mode. You guys ready for some beastie-ass Dragon Mode? I don't think you're ready for this. You guys ready for the power of infinity? Oh, fucking yeah. We're going to combine that with Trance and Radiance, and it's going to be glorious. You guys ready for this? Anyway, and in the meantime, Ray, he's going to hit Ryu with some speed just to make sure he goes fast, and Momo is going to hit him with some might to make sure he kicks ass. We're just going to straight buff the shit out of Ryu, and this shit's going to be over, son. Over. 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 You guys ready for this? Kaiser! Yeah, check out Kaiser mode. Not amazing looking, I know. It does look cool though, he's Ryu with gold hair. But you have no idea what I've just unleashed. The true power of the Brood, man. Doesn't even have to look like a dragon to be a fucking beast. Check it. Oh man, he confused everyone. That's not good. Well, you know what? For that, I must break you. Should I do something else? I guess we can do Shadow Walk. Oh wait. Oh, I know I have Shadow Walk. Check Shadow Walk out, dude. You guys ready for this? Check out Shadow Walk. I don't have Aura? Huh. I don't know why I thought Aura was on this form. Whatever. Shadow Walk kicks enough ass. Here we go. Check it. Booyah! 15 hundo. I told you he has 3,200 attack, or HP. That was like half his HP in one hit. Yo, check it. Booyah! Damn, one more hit, he's dead. Literally one more hit, and we win. You can confuse Momo and Ray all you want. This shit is over, bitch. This shit is over. Oh, it's over on a reprisal. Loving it. I didn't even have to take a third turn. Suck it, or a fourth turn, I guess, for Ryu. Damn. Y'all see that Kaiser Beast mode, though? Yo. Gonna use that a little bit more, just saying. Anyway, now that that's done, are we here yet, Mommy? The heat must have been too much for him. For who? Oh, shit, Nina. What? Who can blame her? Having to fight that monster after walking for so many days. So Nina's sick or something? I'm sorry, Ryu. We're so close. Okay. Is she gonna be alright? Or she see some water or something? We won't be able to go any further with her in that condition. Not like I can carry her. I'm not a big buff guy or anything. What should we do, Ryu? Kill her. Leave her here. We don't need her. Nah, I would never. We can't move Nina while she's in such a bad condition. What do you think, Pecco? Pew pew pew? He looks worried. What about Nina? What do you think, Nina? I'm sorry. I don't want to slow you down like this. Alright, Momo, what do you think? Anything useful? Is Nina okay? I'm not exactly in great shape myself either, but fuck that. Get her ass off the ground. How bad is she, the princess? Not too good, bro. Right. And we were so close, too. How do you know? I suppose we could just use the Rakta and start over. I mean, we know the way by now, right? I don't want to start over. Fuck that. So, if you talk... Oh, shit. Wait. I think if you talk to Ray again... It ain't her fault. Maybe we're just not supposed to make it. Alright, let's talk to the Rakta real quick. Raktas. Strong, sturdy, and able to live in the desert. They can take anyone lost back to base camp. But Raktas have another talent as well. Oh yeah? Raktas. Strong, sturdy, and live in the desert. So, nobody really said... I don't really want to do this yet unless somebody tells me to. Is nobody going to say what we can do? Maybe... Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll just tell you. What Raktas have another use as well. You guys want to know what it is? They make great dinner! Oh, I feel bad now. The meat of a Rakta has water and other nutrients that can resuscitate a person suffering from heat stroke. And there you go. Guess we're not getting back to through the desert on that thing. We got the Rakta meat. Yup, that's what you have to do, guys. You have to sacrifice the Rakta to fucking save Nina. So, you killed the Rakta, huh? We won't be able to get back now. I'm impressed, Ryu. I didn't think you had it in you. Now we're all gonna die, not just her. Well, hurry up. And get that meat to the princess. Oh, I'll show her my meat, alright. Don't worry, we'll make it. We're not gonna die in a place like this. Fuck that shit. Not as long as you're around, at least. I'll just turn into a dragon and fly your ass there. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, let's feed Nina my meat. With the sacrifice of the Rakta's life, Ryu was able to save Nina's. Yay! Happily ever after. The end. We beat the game, guys. Don't you wish it was that easy? Anyway, what's really nice is, helping the weak and Nina, the party makes their way to the Oasis! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that we don't have to walk through the desert anymore. That means, man, we made it! We made it, everybody! We made it! And there's more Raktas here that we can murder for meat. Hell yeah. I love that they play this song, too. I love this song. Daddy, come quick! There's some people who need help! Yeah, just a little bit. Look at Pecco. Love it. Nice. Fa'a. His name is Fa'a. Be at calm. Your dad friend, your lady friend is caring for by my wife. Why do you gotta have typos near the end? You're killing me, game. Please, until you are being fully rested, we want you to stay and having our good Oh, I get it. He's talking like that on purpose. I get it. I should give him a different voice then. And having our hospitality. I get it. Anyway, kids are playing with Pecco and Honey. That's cute. That's cute. Nina looks nice and good. Are you sure you should be up? It's alright. I'm fine now. I'm sorry I worried everyone so much. What is Ryu and everyone else doing? Waiting for yo ass. They're over there. Talking to the chief. About where we're headed. I like how it says over there, and then it literally scrolls across to the other house. It's pretty nice. God, you say? Why would you be wanting to see God? I am regrettable, but I knew not of this that you seek. Audible for Do you know of any ruins or something similar nearby? Ruins it is you are looking for, then we are having. I should give him a fucking Jar Jar Binks voice. To the north, over the hill. There is being a place very old that we are calling Kairzon. It is ruins of very, very old city. We should go check it out, So some ruins of a very old city. Got it. Sounds like a plan. You've done so much for us. Thank you for everything. You want to go back and fuck? It's alright. Since the desert gives us so little, we share what we have with each other. That's nice. Want to go back out and fuck? Ray's just trying to get some real quick before we go in, to the end of the world. Nina's up and awake. She says she's fine. That's good. Ah, so this is meaning you are leaving then, yes? Ah. Thank you so much. For all you've done for us, It is being no bother. I am hoping that you find soon that what you are seeking. Please choose 3 party members. I'm probably gonna stick to the 3 I've been using, at least for a little while. I never did use Pecco, did I? Shits. Really need to show off Pecco for even just like one area. Man, I should do that. Nothing. Nothing. There's something in one of these damn houses. I know it. I know it. Give me things. Nothing. Anything here? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hello. Who says nothing can live in the desert? Look at us. We're alive, aren't we? True. True. I don't think there's anything that could kill my wife. I don't think there's anything. Not a knife, not a gun, not anything. Alright. You should tell him because he's tried everything is what he's trying to say. Feel free to take one of my Raktas with you when you head out. Well, that's nice. That's real nice. The ruins. There's nothing there anyway. Why don't you stay here and play with us? No. Got shit to do, little girl with the fucking ponytail. It's on the side of her head. If you climb that hill, you can see Kairzon. Sure, let's do it. Oh, well, that's how you leave. I think there's actually a shop there in town, and an inn, obviously. I don't care about that shit right now, but if you want to go back to the Hoasis, you can. But welcome to the north side of the world, or the east, no, the north side of the world, right? Where all there is literally ruins. Let me scratch my face for a second. You can go to a place called Kairzon. This is actually the beginning of the final dungeon of the game. Now, this isn't technically the final dungeon called Kairzon, but it leads to the final dungeon. There's no more world map. This is the end of the world map. This is it, guys. We are at the end of the game, essentially. Now, this dungeon is probably going to take me several episodes. It's very, very long. We're not going to do it to start it today, but we are going to go to this question mark spot real quick because remember how I said you can go back across the desert pretty easily? Well, there's a reason, and you're about to find that reason out. Also, be careful in this place because there's a good opportunity to fight tank bots, which are super easy. No. There is... Remember I talked about there are random battle super bosses in this game? Well, spoiler alert, this is the screen, or the level, the area, whatever, that you can fight them in. It's a very small area, but this is where you can fight all the super bosses. You have to be very careful. Also, I need Gar. Whoops. My bad. Oops, my bad. That's my scenario. I forgot to bring Gar with me, ho. On the positive side, the rare super boss enemies that you can run into in this area are not exactly common. So, I mean, there's a chance you can run into them any time, obviously, but I recommend running. They are harder than the final bosses of this game. That's how hard the super boss random battle enemies are. So if you can somehow handle them, you are probably overleveled to beat the game already. Like, that's how hard they are. Oh shit, we need to go to camp mode, yo. Go camp, go camp. Alright. I need to grab Gar. I want to fit this into this episode just so I can show you about the way we're gonna go back. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. I should have just put him in the party when I had the chance, but I forgot about this. I wasn't planning ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I got Gar. Let's go. Let's hurry. Let's run. Let's rush. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hurry the fuck up. I mean, not like anybody who's watching this Let's Play up to this point doesn't know what the fuck I'm about to show you. You'll recognize this immediately as soon as I get a chance to show it to you. God damn it. But first, we have to fight more tank bots, so hold on. Apparently, that's just all we're going to fight here, which is fine, because that's less of a time waster. I just don't like it because they don't give you any Zenny, man. I need more Zenny, man. Not really, though. Actually, yes, that would be nice, because, spoiler alert, in Kairzon, there is a item/weapon shop. Anyway, we need Gar so we can do this. Crush. Antibox. Now you should know where we are. It's the place where we grabbed the... There was a gene over here, remember? Anyway, now we can go on the teleporter, and we now have the entire world connected. We can go anywhere in the world that we want. We can go all the way across the desert, one side to the other. It's pretty sweet. I know. So that's pretty cool, right? I thought so. Next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 3, we're going to Kairzon, the final dungeon in the game. Now, I'm thinking about stopping by Combinat and buying that piercing edge. And if I don't, it's because there are going to be items and weapons at Kairzon. I just don't remember if they're better than the piercing edge. I got to double check which weapons are better than others so I know what to waste money on and what not to. I'm almost tempted to grind for money to buy stuff from Kairzon, but we're also going to be in Kairzon for a while, so I might just take the time to grind there, because that's probably the best place to get money anyways. Anyway, we'll see how the first episode in Kairzon goes next time, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys then. Peace!